it's your girl Shauna.
And Cindy.
And we are
Locked
in.
in.
Oh my God.
Literally.
Girl, how long you had your locks?
6 years now? Since 2020.
My gosh. I'm trying to catch up. I'm 5 years in.
You're not that far behind.
November, though. November.
So
we
okay.
Like, a little close.
Period.
Oh my God. This is our first podcast.
Yep.
Are you nervous?
Very.
Girl.
Stressing.
Are y'all ready?
As ready as they can be. Over here like, am I ready?
Oh no. Oh my God. So we have so much tea for this podcast season. Like, we're gonna be talking about ample amount of topics.
Oh yeah.
So first, let's tell them how we met.
Oh.
Cause like, how long has it been, girl?
15 years.
Damn. I'm sorry.
Like, we're about to be 30.
They can say what they want, but this is not me.
Whoa, hold on. Pipe down. We got 15 years.
15 years.
How do we stay best friends for 15 years? Like,
what's crazy is when we met each other, we didn't even like each other.
I did not like her at all. It was her voice for me. It was too high.
All right. All right.
But I love you. And we're locked in.
Locked in, period.
Because period. So we got some hot topics that we're going to talk about. But before we start, we have a disclaimer.
Oh, yeah.
Because we have our own lives. And we know every guest on here has their own life too.
Yeah.
So we don't need anybody being judged by whatever they say.
No.
So.
Podcast disclaimer. This podcast is a space for open, unfiltered conversation. The views expressed are for entertainment and personal expression and should not be taken out of context or held against the hosts or guests by anyone in their personal lives. This is a judgment-free zone. Not everything said is meant to be taken seriously. Listener discretion is advised, and a sense of humor is encouraged.
And now you are officially locked in.
Period.
I can definitely say our friendship has not lasted too long, right? I think the biggest thing to think about is when you become friends with someone, what is too long?
Right.
Right?
Is this like when you're friends with someone that you shouldn't be friends with, is what you're saying?
I think it depends, right? I truly feel like everybody has a season in your life. It could be a long season. It could be a short season, right?
For you to learn something.
Basically. Exactly. I think when you stop being friends with someone, the best thing to reflect on is what did they show you?
I don't be reflecting. That's my problem because I'm quick to cut people off.
I know.
I'm so quick to cut people off and not look back because once you piss me off, it's like, all right, I'm going to give you a second chance. And then the second chance is slow.
Oh, my gosh.
But we know you.
Right. Because I could be a friend for a long time. But
with people that don't need to be your friend.
Which is true. But at the end of the day, I feel like I take my breaks. I definitely take my breaks for my people.
I know. But you be letting them abuse you. Like, what are we doing?
It's not intentional. I love my people. I think it's important to really know, like, okay, for instance, we've been best friends for 15 years, but we did not see each other every single day for 15 years. You know what I'm saying? I think that made us better.
Right.
Like,
we had our own lives,
mm-hmm.
and then we were able to come together, and it was like nothing ever changed. Like, we went to college, and we would still link up during like breaks and stuff.
Right.
And it wasn't like the friendship was lost.
Right.
Within that 4 years.
Like, every day was like day one.
Right.
Every day was like,
it's still alive. Mind you, we didn't even talk like that in college.
I think that kind of helped us, right? Like, helped us be better people. And every time we came back, we just loved who we were.
Right.
You know, I think it's important. Those are called like unscheduled breaks, right? Things that you do in your life, but they're not planned. College, military, like you do things and you grow as people, but there's some friendships that can always come back.
Right.
However, there's some people we leave in those unscheduled breaks.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you go to college, you get a little smarter, you know, you come back and some friends are still down.
You know, though, I really don't like that because in college, I made some good friends.
I agree.
And now that I'm like, what, we graduated 2020?
Right.
6 years later, there's a lot of those friends that I don't talk to, but I wish I did.
But I mean, like, would you still be the same? I feel like in college, you kind of go through so many things with those people, but that is your season with them. Like, I feel like those are the relationships that may last too long if you continue to be their friend after college. Don't get me wrong. Some people come with you after you graduate, some people with you after those seasons, but it's important to know those college friends, some of them, they're seasonal friends.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? I wrote this down and I was kind of tea. I need you to, let me see if you hear me. Let me see if y'all hear me.
Oh, boy.
Yes, because I was just like, okay. People have seasons in your life. Have you ever tried to hang out with people from college during the season you're not in college?
No, not, well, some, yes. Not as much as I should, though.
Right. Because think about if you actually link those people in the summer.
I know, but there's just one friend. I'm thinking about her, like, that's my girl, and I have not hung out with her in a long time.
But think about it, like, it may not be the same. Sometimes you hang out with the people in college in the summer and all you're talking about is school. And you're like, I can't do this.
No.
Yeah, you're talking about the things that y'all just experienced together.
Oh, like back then?
Yes. You see what I'm saying? Like in the summer, you have your summer friends. So you ever try to have like your camp or like whatever your summer job, whatever you do for the summer, you don't link those people in the winter.
No, but now we're adults. We don't have seasonal jobs.
I mean, but we have seasonal time still.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
But my thing is, like, another thing, this is a different topic we can talk about a different day, is you don't have to connect all your friends, is what I've learned too.
Lord. I think she's trying to show.
Because
Okay.
very messy.
I think I agree with that. I definitely am a person that loves to connect my people, but I'm very self-aware. Like I know that if I bring a certain friend, she needs a person. Like I can't be her person. I think in my friendships, I like to be that person for you. So when we're all together, I need to have a person for you. Like I can't be.
You be saying that like you could invite me, but you know that if you invite me, you have to invite this person so that I have someone there.
Right.
The fact that you can do that, like I just invite people and hope they get along.
No, I be thinking very, very headstrong. Like because think about it, you never want if our one-on-ones are like super perfect, super close. It's because of who we are to each other.
Right.
When there's multiple people, I know I personally can't be that person for you.
Right.
And I don't want you to feel less in an environment that you're in.
Damn.
You see what I'm saying?
I'm clearly not a party planner. Like, I just be inviting folks and being like, all right, hopefully they get along.
No, you have to really think about it. Only because, like, I have a lot of friends that can be introverts, right? I'm an extrovert. I can be really out loud. I can be really, everybody's person. But in a room that there's a million people, I can't be that one-on-one person that I actually want to be for my specific friends.
I feel like I'm one. I'm both, actually. Introverted and extroverted.
That's fair. Depending on where you are.
Yeah, and depending on how long I've known you. Because you know me, once you first get to know me, it's real quiet, real like watching my surroundings.
Right.
Because I really don't like people. And then once I get to know you,
See?
then I'm like, all right, we can be friends. And you're going to get to know the real me.
That's, oh God, the real her. Jeez. If you're ever so lucky.
Exactly.
But see, me, I can be myself no matter where I am. Like, any room, it doesn't matter. Like, there was a point I could be very uncomfortable in a room with a whole bunch of people. But I can build many friendships, right? But the thing is, right, when we are on the topic of some friendships last too long, I think it's really important to see, are you benefiting me? Are you giving me something? Are you helping me become the person that I want to be? And also being mindful that every friend can't give you the same thing.
You know what? I have a story.
Talk to me.
In college, and this is someone we went to high school with. No names, obviously, but
y'all know who you are.
Think deep.
Okay.
You really
I'm locked in.
and I didn't realize I didn't like her in high school. And I truthfully couldn't even tell what it was. I just didn't like her attitude. But we went to college together. Not a lot of people from my high school went to college with me. And so, you know, like, you got to find comfort where you don't know people. And she just so happened to be that person because I already knew her. But in college is when I realized she was just so negative on anything I wanted to do. For example, a lot of my friends in college were like, ooh, you'd be a good RA because once I'm comfortable, I'm extroverted.
Right.
And her energy was very much like, no, you wouldn't, because like very negative. And that's when I realized, I'm like,
hold on.
anything I say to you, like, you have something negative to say to her. And I actually said that to her, and I stopped talking to her after that.
I'm actually very proud of you because, like, it's kind of hard to have those conversations with people. Like, I think definitely when you find a person that you really can't rock with, like, no longer, being able to have those hard conversations, that's the real hard part.
Right.
Like, being the person that has to initiate it if we've both been feeling it for years, months, minutes, whatever. And do you ever think you could come back from one of those hard conversations? Like, telling a friend, like, I just don't want to be your friend right now anymore.
And be your friend again?
Yeah.
No. I ran into her, actually, last year, because we didn't even tell them what we do for work.
Oh. We'll get there.
All right, but anyway, ran into her at work at a school, and she's a teacher there, and it was very much giving she wanted to, like, catch up and hang, and I was in my head like, I already stopped talking to you.
Right.
We can be cordial. Hi, nice to see you again. But I want to go about my day. Like, I don't want to go back and bring you back into my life, because the last time I remember you were in my life, you were negative AF. So I don't need that.
I really think that is my issue, though.
People
like, I can see a person randomly, and I'm like, oh my God. Like, and I think I put people, I think I really put people, like, in a category, like, you have the possibility to change and be better. I don't know. I see the better in people. I try.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
It's really like this. You have a thief in your life, and you know they are a thief. Period. Point blank. I will accept you. But the moment you steal from me, I'm confused.
Bro, I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
Why are you confused? Because you knew they was a thief from the beginning.
And it's just like, but why are you thieving with me? Like, why are you stealing my shit? Like, I accept you for who you are, and you stole from me.
That's your problem.
It is my problem.
Is you should know what you're accepting from the beginning. So when it happens to you, you shouldn't be surprised because you already knew who this person was. You're just trying to create in your mind that this person is something that they're not, even though you know what they are.
Oh my God. She's clocking my tea so bad. Like, and I know she clocked it for y'all too.
The point of this is that it's okay to not be friends with everyone.
Which is true. Because, again, some friendships last too long.
Period.
And I think we have to start getting to a point that we could literally say, this is not working for me.
This is not for me. Always put yourself first. Like,
right.
I tell you that 1,000 times because you're very much like, oh, but I've been friends with this person, and I get you're saying like this person might benefit you in a certain way, but at the end of the day, they're bringing a lot of negativity, and that's what you don't need.
I agree. I mean, I feel like
she said, also, I know she's a thief, but
do I agree?
She's not gonna steal from me. Like, what?
She's not gonna steal from me. Okay, guys, seriously, like, why she's stealing from me though? Like, that's really my issue, because I really feel like I go out into the world and I treat people like the best person, no matter what. So I do be a little naive in situations to be like, you're stealing from me? Like, me, out of all people, like, that be my energy.
Because you be thinking you're
but
different.
But you've been a thief. Like, you've been a thief, bitch. Like,
right. Like, what?
That's okay. Granted, yes. I think, like, how do you determine that a friendship is too long, though? Because there is a difference, guys. We can have breaks, right? Meaning, like, we don't have to speak to each other every single day. But we're not even talking about the relationships or the friendships that have those times. Like, best friend, if you link up with this person 5 years later and it's day one, that's not a friendship we're talking about that lasts too long.
Right.
We're highlighting on the ones that drag. Every time we're together, is a little squeaky. We're walking on eggshells. I don't really know how you're gonna be. I don't really know how I'm
Not
gonna
everyone
be.
experiences that though.
Mm.
Like this is what I'm saying. It depends on the type of person you are. Like for me, I feel like I haven't experienced that as much as you have because I'm quick to cut people off.
Right.
You want to see the good in everyone.
True.
But not everyone has good.
Ooh.
And you need to accept that. And
Do I?
for the people that are also like that, like it's okay. You're an adult. You know, you're not a kid where your mom gonna come and whoop you because you're not talking to so and so and you were bullying her, yada yada.
That's
No.
fair. That's fair.
Like you're an
But
adult.
who gonna be my mama though?
But you could be.
Who gonna be my mama? I need
be
that.
respectful and be like, respectfully, this is not for me.
Yeah. It's so hard to have those conversations. I think that's the like true
But you don't need
in
to.
depth.
You better stop talking to me like that. I can kick your ass for the way you acting this morning.
It's that closure shit, right?
No.
Closure is not always needed.
We're not even gonna talk about that.
For
'Cause
another
that's
day.
another episode. But I think the adult thing to do is to have those conversations.
But why?
Like, no.
Because
Okay.
I feel like when you have those conversations, you're expecting that person to be like, no, I can change. No.
Well, see, okay. If it's in the moment, like I feel like if we're here, we're at dinner, and it's really not working, like you're worrying about whatever you're doing at home, you were 20 minutes, like whatever it is, every time we are together, something comes up. Or you always need something from me. I think the friendships that last too long, people always need things from you. Hi. We have it from 12 to 4. I'm not sure. Oh my god. For you to just stand there for 20 minutes.
Talking about.
It's I was locked in.
I'm like, who the fuck is that?
But now you get to play with whoever you want.
Gotcha, bitch.
So, what do you learn from this? Be on time.
Always be kind.
Be kind.
Always have proof.
And if you're going to be wrong,
can I speak to the manager?
Do not be loud.
That part.
You're loud and wrong.
Like, I can show you my reservation if you want to see it.
Give me a second. I just got to connect to Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi.
Because the Wi-Fi was definitely playing. Like, AT&T, count your days. Because I could have wrapped her up in 2 seconds. But AT&T, you wanted to be playing. So count your days.
Not the AT&T count your days.
Because
what if we need sponsorship?
I'm sorry, AT&T, count your days. Call me. Because no, do better.
No,
We
for
up in the
real.
sky. We on the ver- She got me tight.
Nah, she did. She really did. I was like, how do I maintain my calm? Like, because she's
She was
getting
in
on
here
my
talking to you?
nerves. No.
Um,
The way she was like, I'm like,
I just can't wait.
ew.
If she comes back.
I know. To really be like,
I'm sorry.
all right. Phase 2, I guess.
Okay.
Phase
yes.
2.
Well, we could talk about what we do.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So, would you like to start?
Yeah. All right. So,
Doctor.
this is, okay. So, stop. I was just talking that shit about doctors. All right. So, I'm a registered nurse.
Period. RN for those who knows
Yes.
what that is.
I work on a surgical floor with like post-operative patients. I also do substitute school nursing for Boston Public Schools. So when your school nurse calls out, I come in. And I also teach fundamentals for nursing students at Simmons
smart.
University.
You could operate on me anytime.
The lab section. I'm like the lab instructor. And that's all my jobs. Oh, I'm
'Cause-
also on a licensed nail tech.
Right. Like, what does she mean that's our jobs? Like,
I stopped doing that as much, but I'm really trying to get back into it. So
You are getting back into
hopefully
it.
I can.
because we have big plans.
Yeah.
Big
Stay
plans.
tuned for that.
Stay tuned. Big plans.
Because we're making this happen. And you know how long we've been talking about this?
Oh my gosh.
So just know that the big plan is actually going to
It
happen.
will
We're
happen.
manifesting it.
And you will be a part of it.
Period. What do you do?
Yes. So I am a licensed cosmetologist and barber.
Period.
Okay. Yes. So I have my own business. We are soon going to be in business together, but I do style a lot of the people all across the world.
What's your business called?
So my business is called Slick Style.
Period.
Okay. Shout out to all the slicksters out there that allow me to slick their hair. Okay.
Period.
And even the people who let me barb it up, okay, because y'all know y'all lineups be fresh and
Period.
crispy, okay.
The fact that men trust you to do that. Period.
I mean, but the funny thing is, I actually have majority of men clients.
You're right.
You see what I'm saying? And we're
So it
locked
works
in.
out,
They
right.
trust me a lot. You feel me?
I love
Like they
that.
could talk to me about tea and all that good stuff, and I give good advice.
Period.
We all know the best conversation you can have is when you're at the nail salon, the barber shop, or the hair salon.
Trying to bring that to life.
Yes, yes. But yes, I love doing hair, and I promise you, we will have a segment when I'm spilling all the tea. Because I could always have a hair conversation.
Okay.
Like, I could tell you a million stories.
Should this be like an interview? I'm like your interviewer.
Yeah, you can ask me all these crazy questions, and I can tell you how people
Act. Okay.
piss me off. I mean, I just know my slicksters will jump anybody that gives me a problem.
Period.
So
And that was problem number one.
that was problem number one. That was. She was about to catch it. That was crazy.
Yeah.
Be professional. Are we gonna practice together how to be professional?
Maybe.
Ugh.
We're dressed professionally
And
today.
we are fit, check.
Hello. You can go first. No, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ask my
I thought about it. I was like, let me not say that.
Maybe next episode, y'all can give me a fit check.
Not this time.
But yes. Honestly, I am so glad that you guys are here with us.
That's not all you do.
Well, I didn't want them to know anything.
Okay.
You feel me? Like, I'm trying to live a little double life. If you know what I also do besides hair, that's my side gig. You feel me? Like, this is my mainstream.
Okay, period.
You see what I'm saying? So I'm gonna live a little double life here. You gonna know if you know, but that's what I do.
Okay.
Yes. Period. Because we must protect our peace in every place that we will be. Okay, so I'm gonna be on tea, but I don't need y'all to mess me up. Oh, I thought this was.
I thought.
I thought this
Bro,
was.
I turned my head so quick. I was like,
I was ready. I was ready.
I'm dead.
What?
Real problematic.
Ooh. But yes. Okay, so we actually had a few people swipe up and let us know how they felt about some relationships lasting too long. Someone said some friendships do last too long, but I don't think that's always a bad thing. I think sometimes people stay in friendships out of history instead of alignment. Just because you've known someone for 10 years doesn't mean you're still growing in the same direction. Friendships should evolve. Sometimes they deepen, sometimes they shift, sometimes they run their course. I think maturity is understanding that some friendships are meant for seasons, and that doesn't make the time you have any less real.
Okay. That was a lot to dive into.
I definitely agree.
Whoever that is. For real.
Okay? I agree. I think I love how they said some friendships stay out of history versus alignment. Because I do
We've been friends for
think,
30 years, so we have to remain friends. Type of thing.
Basically,
versus
no, not necessarily the time frame, more of like what we went through. We've been through so much shit that I'm always gonna fuck with you.
That's kind of like relationships too.
Mm-hmm.
Why a relationship may be worth fighting for,
right?
More versus
because
we've been through so much shit that we gotta get through this, boo.
And I think when you talk about alignment, right, it focuses on they do deepen, right? Some friendships deepen, but also some of them shift, right? Like we may not be, like we could always be the same people together,
okay,
and then we separate and we're like totally different people. And just like you said, we couldn't really match all of our friends because we all know that people have different energies and some things don't blend and stuff. But I agree, it's not always a bad thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, what you got?
My person said some people are only supposed to be around for a certain period of time, and that's okay. Period.
I agree. I think it's important to talk about what those times are.
Right, and how long that time is.
Mm-hmm.
I really feel like that just ties back to us saying like how, like you said, some people are only here for a season.
Right.
And you don't always have to necessarily learn something from the person.
Which is true.
Like, this person, I had a great time with you. Thank you for allowing me to have fun.
But I still feel like you technically did learn something, even though you just had fun.
You learned what you didn't want to be around.
Fair. That's a lesson. That's a lesson in itself.
Right.
Okay, I got a few. True friends last forever. I see some that says some people you should outgrow. People outgrow certain type of friendships, but you can still be cool with them. But sometimes time changes things.
That's the same thing when we talked about college, though. Very much so, still cool with my college mates.
Right.
We just don't hang out as much as I'd like to.
Which is fair. Someone said, what if you're holding on to the friendship because you hope that they come to their senses?
That's you. Answer that shit. He said, I know you're a thief, but I hope you're not going to steal from me.
Holding on to a friendship to assume they're going to come to their senses. I think you have to think about, how does that benefit you, right? Like, is holding on to it actually hurting you? Is it doing something to you? Because I do think the realistic factor is, if we're holding on, assuming, or hoping, then we don't have to do this. We could come back if that's the case, when you're there.
But, okay, I'm going to get real specific, and you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
This person that was in your life,
yeah,
didn't necessarily benefit you in any sort of way whatsoever. Every single time you guys come into contact is something stressful, and you're calling me to vent about it.
Fair.
Cool. Why are we dealing with this person if every time we come into contact, you're stressing me the F out?
You know what it is? I think it actually goes back to that first comment, the history.
We've been through so much ish.
Yeah, like, you know, and
but
I just feel like I am supposed to be with you or support you through these times when you need someone.
Is this your best friend?
No.
Is this your sister? No.
Ooh.
Is this your family?
Ooh.
No. Is this someone that you feel like you're responsible for? No, because you did not bring this person onto this earth.
It's very true. It's very true. As we talk about it, I'm very much at the point that I'm like, we can silently, I mean, I feel like I already distanced myself. Like, when I feel like I get to a moment that doesn't, like, I'm like, oh my God, like, this is not working. Every time it's something. That realization is just like, next time they hit me up, I'm not going to be as available.
I just think it takes you too long to get there.
What is too long?
Too long is like someone, like, abusing your niceness too many times.
Is that something you could be conscious of, though?
Yeah, when someone like me is telling you this all the time.
That's fair.
When someone like your man is probably telling you that all the time. Right, Perez?
Shh.
He's like, pretty sure he does.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, someone said people absolutely stay in places that bring out the worst of themselves. I feel like that's like basically saying you can't get healthy in an environment you got sick.
Yeah, you know, my last situation was very much like that.
Like,
That's
you're constantly,
stressed.
Yeah.
You're like on your flight, or what is it, fight or flight? Yeah, fight or flight is like always on, not good.
That's fair.
Like, you can't be in a relationship with someone where you're walking on eggshells. You
That's
have to
fair.
watch what you say,
Right?
Because you know certain things are gonna set them off,
Right.
Like, no.
Like, I feel like a good measure point to know if a friendship has outrun its course is if you go out with them and you're like, I don't even feel safe being here with you, just you. Yeah. Like, maybe you're gonna leave me, like when you see a guy or something, you know what I mean? Or like see a girl, like, oh, he's messing around with these girls, he's gonna go home with them. I feel like some guys act like they don't care about things like that, but I feel like it's important. If I left with you, I want to leave with you. You know, like I don't want to go somewhere and then we separate and then now I can't find you. I'm looking for you. You know that friend that gets drunk and then you're like, it's a moment every single time we go out.
Yeah.
I feel like it's those moments that you reflect on. It's like it's getting slow for this. When you have a problem, that's not the person you call. But when they have a problem, who they call?
But everybody has friends that they hang out for certain things.
Yes.
Like I have friends that I don't call for advice.
Right, that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
But I think that's important to know. If somebody is doing that to you and you feel like you don't give them that, that's a relationship that's lasting too long because they don't get it. Why are you calling me? I'm not your venture. I'm not the person you're supposed to be calling. If you're calling me.
But I don't mind being that person for some people. Because, like, at my job, I'm not old.
Fair.
You feel me?
Fair.
But the nursing career is it's turning to that where the nurses are really young now. It used to be the nanas that are the nurses. But now people are graduating 22 and they're nurses. So I'm at the age where I'm like in the middle where I'm not the youngest and I'm cool with these people. So half the time I'm older. So when they're coming to me for advice, it's very much like, yeah, I've been through this. Right. So I can be that person for them. They're just not that person for me.
Fair. Know your person. Everybody is not your person. I'm going to say this clear. Because people call me. And I can't. Everybody, like, come close. Everybody is not your person.
But you give them the advice, right? And then you...
No, there's a person who's coming to my mind. Like, stop calling me. Please. Woo! I can't be your person. I can't be your person because, honestly, we also have things going on in our life. So, I can't be a person if you're not going to listen. Do not call me if you're not going to listen to the advice that I'm telling you.
I hate that shit.
Every time you talk to me, you're just talking and you're not listening. And that's why I can't be your person.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Your person is supposed to listen to the BS you put in their ear.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But if you want advice and I have time, call me. And I'll give you some. But if you're not going to listen, I'm not your person. Because she could talk to me about the shit she does, and I have to listen.
Oh, my God. I actually have someone in my circle that does that. But it's not even, like, for advice. It's just for anything. They'll ask me a question. I give them the answer, but they have to go to somebody else to get the exact same answer.
Oh, my God.
As if what I just said isn't
right.
About, like, why did you come to me to begin with?
Why me? Also, I think people have to get off the fact that we're not, like, experts in everything. We may be in situations. She's an RN. I promise you I call her for everything. What's this doc? Okay? What is this little rash? Like,
girl.
like you... But I think I would respect if you was like, Shauna, I'm not the expert on everything.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because sometimes it's like, hold on, I'm not the person that has to be called for every single thing. I think as your best friend, you should be my doctor, period, point blank. The other people, you should tell them you're not their doctor.
Okay?
Because I'll be quick to tell my family, call Cindy.
Right. Mom calling me, but mom calls me for valid things. I'm a surgical nurse.
Period.
Surgical stuff.
Things that make sense.
Yeah.
But everybody else shouldn't have that luxury.
Yeah.
Because my mom could call me for things, and I swear I'd be like, all right. Call your person.
I'm getting a group FaceTime.
Call your person.
I'm like, okay.
Oh my God. We love our parents. We love our friends. But everybody should have their person.
Mom, I love you.
Right. Know your person. Period, point blank. Right. Know your friends. Know what each of them give you. That's what we're going to tell people. Write it down.
Right.
Write a list of your friends. Right? Be like, okay, who can I call for this? Or if I want to go out and do this, who do I call? If that person's name comes up on your list and you can't find something that you will do for them or they are number one in this category, it is slow. Right. And that's how you know your relationships or your friendships are lasting too long. Right. If you could write a list of your people and you can't find what they're number one for in your life.
Time to go.
Period. I think that's very important.
Pros and cons.
Pros and cons.
If the cons list is way too long, gotta go.
Be up out of there. Be up out of there.
But we're also adults, so do it respectfully. Don't just ghost nobody.
Right. We're not telling you to make a list of people, and when you find out you don't fuck with somebody, you call that person and be like, Shauna said, Sandy said, we don't fuck with you.
You did this, you did that. Like, no.
But we're telling you to be honest with yourself.
Yeah.
Cut out the fluff.
Right.
Cut out the fluff. People grow. People change. But they don't have to change and grow around you. They don't. Sometimes people are growing and people are changing, but it's not meshing with where you are. You want a club, but I want to read.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, so it's okay. You don't have to call me to club with you, because if you keep calling me to club with you, you're not understanding.
Yeah.
You're not understanding.
You can always be cordial with people too, though. Like, I'm not saying being disrespectful where, like, you're seeing this person and you're like, oh, I don't mess with you, so I'm not going to say hi to you. Right. No, it's very much like we can be cordial. We can be around each other. Right. But I'm not creating time for you no more, because you're wasting the time that I'm giving you.
So now I have a question. If you was rocking with somebody for a long time, like y'all done went through X, Y, and Z, up and down, and now this person goes through something, they distance themselves for a long time, what needs to happen? What do you feel like needs to happen? Do you just let it go? Does the person who disappeared feel like they have to talk to you and have a conversation with you? Am
I aware of why they disappeared? Am I aware of the situation?
I mean, I feel like you're assuming. You know, you're trying to gather your own facts, but the person has never really come up to you and talked to you. What do you feel like where does that relationship go or friendship go?
For me?
Yeah.
I don't know how to answer this without sounding kind of fucked up.
Because I think I'm experiencing something like this, and I kind of want to know, like, when to stop reaching out, if that makes sense.
Okay. First off, I wouldn't reach out. Like, I wouldn't overdo it, because this person not reaching out clearly wants to be left alone. Two, I feel like once they're done dealing with whatever they're dealing with, if this friendship was whatever so long,
right,
that they'll eventually come back and explain, like, hey, I was going through X, Y, and Z. I just need some time to myself.
So you think a conversation needs to happen? Like, the person who kind of, like, disappeared, took their time.
We don't necessarily have to talk about it, but it could just be, like, more of, this is why I disappeared, but I miss you.
Fair.
And
so don't you... Okay.
It's up to you to be like...
I love how you said, but I missed you, right?
That's the reason why they're reaching back out.
Do you think it's kind of fucked up if the person is on some, like, it's just slow? I feel like I don't got to do nothing.
Wait, what?
Like, I feel like if the person who disappeared is on some, like, fuck it, like, I don't got to do nothing, like, I'm grown, like, you know, just on some animosity like that.
I don't need to apologize for disappearing. Yeah, then that friendship doesn't need to happen. Point blank period, because they don't respect the fact that you were curious, hence why you are reaching out.
Right.
As to what's going on with you, because I care for you.
Right.
You don't reach out to people to find out what's wrong with you if you don't care about that person.
Right.
So the person not caring about how you were feeling with them disappearing doesn't give a fuck about what you. So therefore,
it's slow. Because I feel like, okay, maybe it's not an apology that needs to happen, right? Okay, yes, we're grown.
No, you don't
but
need an apology.
I think the real max is like, before I was going through the shit that I was going through, you were here with me.
Right.
And while I was going through what I was going through, you were checking up on me.
Right.
Maybe I wasn't responding, but I seen you outreaching.
Right.
So now I feel like I got to do my part.
They don't necessarily need to apologize for going missing.
Right.
I just feel like there just needs to be some sort of respect to be like, this is why I went missing.
Right.
Not necessarily like, oh, this person died and I needed some time. Like, no, I was going through something. Like, you could just be vague. That person needs to respect the fact that they don't want to talk about it.
Right.
But at least be respectful to tell me I was going through something and I needed the time to kind of get myself together.
Right. I think it could be like a conversation like, I appreciate you reaching out all of those times.
I saw them.
Right. I saw them. Acknowledge that I appreciate you were there when I wasn't there.
Right.
Now that I'm back, I may not be the healthiest. I may be on my own journey.
Right.
I may be doing all this stuff. I may not be able to do all the things that we used to do
Right.
back in the day. However, I appreciate you.
Right.
And I thank you. And when I'm super healthy or whatever, we could kick it.
Oh, you're saying like they're reaching out before they kind of get their stuff back together.
No, they're not reaching out at all. And like now that you kind of see them in the light, mainstream, people are saying, "Oh, did you see this person?" Blah 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 blah. You interact with that person, and they're like, "I don't owe you nothing."
Oh, that friendship is slow, bro. What are we talking about? I'm happy for you.
Yeah,
Go about your business.
yeah. I think it's sad when you really think about things like that. Like you were there for a person so much.
But friendships are like relationship. It can't always be one sided. We both have to value it and want it equally
That's true. I
for
think
it
that's
to
fair.
work. Yeah.
I
It
think
can't
that's
just be
fair.
like, I want to be your friend.
Yeah.
We went through this so much, but I'm like, yeah, fuck you.
Yeah.
This is not going to work out.
Yeah,
It
that's
needs
fair.
to be 100 on both sides. I'm not going to say 50-50.
Right. Someone has to want it.
Yeah.
Right.
So.
And
That
I
friendship.
agree. I agree. I truly pray that anyone you're leaving in 2026 is healthy and they're growing and they're finding their people. If people don't want to attach themselves with the greatness of who you are, leave
That's
them.
okay. Like you said, some friendships are for a season.
Yeah.
That season could have been 20 years long.
Yeah.
But that 20 years is up.
Yeah.
It's time for the next season.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Period. It's time for your next season.
Right.
I think it's hard for me to let things go sometimes, you know?
And this is where
However,
we differ.
right, right. But I truly think when you just be like, you know what? I just pray you're well.
Right.
I just pray you're well. I pray the people who are around you are pouring into you as much as you're pouring into them.
Right.
If we don't continue any other season together,
Right.
again,
So be it.
I wish you well.
It's time for my next season.
It's time for my next season. And I think that's where we'll end it.
Period.
I think we'll say some friendships last too long, and you just got to write it down to see who is supposed to be moving with you and what season do they belong in.
Right.
Okay? Some seasons last 20 years, like she said. It's true. But sometimes it ends.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we do unscheduled breaks. You'll go to school, military, wellness, whatever it is. If you could come back, kudos to your relationship, kudos to your friendship. That's your person forever.
But I know it hurts, especially if it's been a relationship that's been like 20 years long, trying to like let it go.
Yeah.
But you gotta do what you gotta do. Just protect your peace.
Amen. Find your people.
Right.
Find what they do for you and what you do for them. Because they could be perfect for you, but you're not perfect for them.
Right.
So pay attention to that.
Respect anyone's decision. Don't feel like you need to force yourself into anyone's life, because as much as you might not, certain people in your life, you might not want certain people in your life, certain people might not want you in their life.
Amen.
And you have to be okay with that.
Amen.
Don't force yourself into anyone's life. I've done that.
Period.
Or tried to.
That's fair.
Right.
But I feel like if you're ever confused, ask. I hate when people assume. I really do. I really do. So ask. If they give you an answer, you know where you stand.
Right.
If they don't,
you know where you stand.
Period. Thank you
All
guys
right.
so much for this episode. It was absolutely amazing. Please let us know how you liked it, what you liked, what you didn't like, what was your favorite part.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Wow, yes. And we can't wait to see you next time because we're what? Locked in.
But wait.
What?
No, if you need to post it to prove it, you
Ooh.
probably don't have it.
Ooh.
That's the next topic for next
Ooh.
week.
Okay,
so
because lock in.
please and thank you.
Bye.
Bye.